Hi there, in this video I'm going to share with you 6 questions you must master in order to get a customer experience job breakthrough. Hi, my name is Rajat Chawla. I'm Asia's first certified customer experience professional on a mission to help business professionals accelerate their growth by learning powerful customer experience skills. So let's get started. In this video, I'm really going to share with you some simple but very key questions that are often asked, and often people flounder on that. They make some mistakes and do not make the best impression. These questions, if you master, I'm also going to share with the answers. So make lots of notes. If you master these, you have a high chance of getting your job breakthrough in the customer experience space. So let's get started. The first question is very commonly asked, which is, tell me about yourself. And in this case, about your customer experience skills. So what will you answer? Here are some of the responses to help you. One of the response that you could give is, I am passionate about customer service and customer experience. Although my career and my entire career, I have been building and deploying customer experience skills, I realize that your business can significantly benefit by having people like me who believe in delivering outstanding customer experience so that customers keep coming back again and again. My skills include deep understanding of customer experience skills, including understanding of end-to-end customer experience processes, customer-centric culture, and customer experience design practices. This is a representative answer. If you do, you have a high chance of making a very positive impression on this first question. Of course, you have to have a backing of real, relevant experience in this space, which I assume you have. There are so many new opportunities that are emerging in customer experience space, and if your profile is aligned, then you actually can get attention and the required breakthrough in a new customer experience job. So make note of what resonates with you. Draw your own insights as I'm sharing with you one by one. Let's jump on to question number 2. Question number 2 is, why are you considering to join our company? Isn't this question being asked? And what's the reason? Most of the time, employer wants to know how much do you know about their company, if there's truly an alignment, if you have really thought through your decision. So here is an answer that you can think about giving, which is, it's important to choose your employer carefully. That's your answer, as it's a question of one's career. It's even more important in regards to customer experience space. If one is passionate about customer service and customer experience, can only perform by being part of an organization which also is customer centric and believes in delivering differentiated customer experiences to its customers. Having researched your organization, I have found your organization is sincere and committed to deliver superior customer experiences. So here I believe I will get the opportunity to deploy my passion for customer experience and innovate in my role to add value to the company as well as employees. So here what you are emphasizing is that you have researched on this company and you believe that a right environment will give you a right kind of opportunity to deploy your passion and skills. That's your message, right? Think about it, what's relevant, make notes, draw your insights, and see if you would like to use this as your answer. Moving on to the next question. Question number 3, which again could be, how would you define customer experience? Since you're applying for a job interview in the domain of customer experience, this is an obvious question that can be asked. And there are so many definitions of customer experience available on the internet. But here, remember, we are supposed to give an answer which is aligned to the context where you are applying for a new job in this organization. So what should be your answer? Let's look at the response. Great customer experience is about designing and delivering experiences that are enjoyable and effortless. These experiences are aligned to company's brand values and are memorable for the customers. Also, customer experience is not just limited to customer service, but extends across all business functions, including marketing, sales, and service. Great CX is about listening to the customers and exceeding those expectations with joint efforts of all company employees. Now, if you say this, what will happen? The employer would understand that you believe in where you stand, where the organization role is, and how all employees are supposed to deliver great customer experience together, and what are the key cornerstones of a great customer experience. As I said, you may have various definitions. You can pick the one that truly resonate with you, but this is on one side very generic, at the same time very focused. Do you agree? All right, so I hope you're finding this useful. Type it in the comment box. What have you learned so far up until answer question and answer number 3. Now I'm going to take you to next question, which is about share about some of your key contribution in the area of customer experience. Now again, this is something which is quite commonly asked about your contribution. What will you say? I'll give you a framework here which you can use, because you may have your own answer to this, because you have your own unique contribution. So each person would somehow have their own response, which will be different than the other person getting interviewed. So what is that? I'll give you a framework. So think about certain situation where you went extra mile. You did something special, something unique, something which is not done commonly, right? So you put in some extra effort. Then what specific actions you took to really resolve this situation for your customer, and what became the outcome as a result? How you created a differentiated experience for your customer. As a result, maybe that customer started to buy more services from you, or may became a loyal customer of your company. Something of that sort, where it explicitly demonstrate your customer-centric skills, right? So think about it. I would encourage you to keep making a repository of that. Maybe you have way more instances than just one. Maybe you have 5 such examples, 10 such examples. Keep them ready with you, and depending on the situation and the kind of company you're applying, do bring those out, right? I hope you're finding this meaningful and useful. Type it in the chat box if you're finding this useful. Moving on to the next question. Question number 5 is, what is your biggest strength, right? This question is quite common and again asked, and a lot of people get tricked when they are asked to answer this question. What would be your answer? Here is what I suggest as an example. Understanding customers' perspective is one of my key strengths. Looking at what all I have to offer, and then come up with the best suited option that solve my customer's problem with our offer, which is your company's offer, and my ability to put myself into customer shoes. That is customer empathy. These are some of the strengths that every organization which is customer centric and is trying to hire for customer experience role would want to look for, and they would just love to have a person who had this ability. Now again, you may have a version of that, so come up with your own authentic version. In all these responses, I would encourage you to come up with your own authentic responses. Maybe you are good to even memorize them, and you may not need to be copying them if you think some of this is not true for you, because most important is authenticity. We are tapping into your existing customer experience, customer centric capabilities and skills, and this framework is helping you facilitate that, bring it out of you, right? You understand that, I believe. Thank you. So here again, I could use my empathy at several occasions. Of course, there could be so many more opportunities, irrespective of the kind of process, kind of product, kind of service you have. Customer empathy is relevant. Right now, last question. Let's jump on to the last question, which is about, again, very commonly asked question, which is, what is your biggest weakness? Isn't that question quite commonly asked? And also, again, a lot of people get tripped on this one. They think, oh, should I disclose my weakness? What will happen if I tell something truly about my weakness? And everybody has strengths and weakness. As an interviewer clearly knows. So if somebody says, I have no weaknesses, that may not be truth, right? Everybody knows that. So what could be a good answer in this context? Let's look at that. Let's look at a sample. My biggest weakness is something I'm working on. So you're saying something I'm already working on. That is, my biggest weakness is obsession for offering best to every customer. This sometimes stretches me to put too much effort trying to make everything perfect for everyone. And of course, everyone can understand this is stretching, right? So you further tell, I learned about this as feedback from me. Since then, I have been consciously working to balance my efforts, as I would need to give attention to lots of customers, right? Of course, if you are in this customer experience role, you may have a lot of customers or a lot of work to do. So I have made progress on this, and I'm confident that I will attain perfect balance between quantity and quality. So you're not going to compromise on quality, and you're also not going to, because of this obsession, going to let some of your work suffer. So you are going to do a fine balance, and you are on your way. How's that answer? Right? So again, think about it. How would you give a balanced response? Most important is you should be already working and improving on that weakness. Nobody would like to see you with a weakness for which you're doing nothing. And that kind of a response truly would be encouraging and would really impress positively on your potential employer, right? Hope you find these set of 6 questions useful. I'm sure if you come up with your answers using these, you will definitely make an impact and land your next customer experience job way faster. And if you like to have this mind map that I shared here, I'm going to leave a link. Using that link, you can pick this mind map from the comment section below and share with me your feedback. What do you think about this? Do remember to subscribe to my channel for more cutting edge content that help you get your breakthrough in the area of customer experience. Thank you for watching. Looking forward to connecting with you again soon.